I'm not doing, or at least I'm not interested in doing, I'm not interested in revisiting past trauma. Not to keep on revisiting it. Okay, yeah, we talked about it once, maybe twice, but I want to move on past it. From my eyes, what I'm thinking about, if I got to keep revisiting it, what it's got me thinking about is maybe something is going on in the present that keeps likening me, or closely resembles that past trauma. So here it is, we have this gap here. Something's not changing. Hey, I ain't pointing the fingers and saying it is you. I'm just saying, if I have to keep on revisiting this, because I'm like, I'm at odds with you, and because whatever it is that you're doing, or we're dealing with this situation, and then you have to go back up on us diving back into where we went wrong up off in the past and this past trauma. That's trauma. I don't want to keep reopening it. I don't want to keep rehashing these wounds, and it's not good for moving forward. That means that something's not right. Something's not right. Because we should be moving on ahead, building new and better memories, not revisiting this past stuff. I'm thinking about that because I'm thinking about with one situation where it goes back so long, it's ridiculous. I'm not going to even get into the amount of time that it goes back. And it's like, this is something that even before me, it's you. It's you. You hadn't found out a way on how to appropriately deal with this, and you're trying to get it right. Well, I don't know if you're really trying to get it right. I don't know what you're trying to do. Like I've told you in other videos, a lot of times we'll take walks down on why things can be what they are, and we'll take possible scenarios, but I really try not to get too tied up into a person's why, because I really find it to be a waste of time, especially if we're not breaking new ground, right? We're not, from what I can see and what I look back over, because I see the same thing happening over and over and over again. I'm like, this is no longer healthy up with me. Now we're just retreading this stuff just to be retreading it, and it's tiresome. Because for whatever reason, you or me or whatever the case may be, we're likening this back to, and really when I'm thinking about this, not revisiting the past trauma, I'm thinking about something traumatic up with me, and then this gets to be so heightened, I'm having to revisit this again because of something that went on in the past that you've done and is not good. Excuse me. That's the reason why I said revisiting. If we're acknowledging that it exists, and then we're trying to move on past it, that's one thing. But if to keep going back, to me, that makes it look like from the time the traumatic incident happened, that I was on the receiving end of, all the way up to the first time we talked it, and I was on the receiving end of it again, and you're trying to explain your side, and then I'm on the receiving of it again and again. You see where I'm going with this? I'm not interested in that. Man, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. A person should be asking themselves, what can they do to prevent discouraging others that's up around them, tearing them down? Because when you think about that, what good comes from that? Sometimes you even hear those comments on, that person needs to be brought down a few notches. What does that really mean? I know what they're really trying to say and humbling themselves because maybe they've gotten full of themselves. But hey, that's something for them to do. I ain't going to walk into your life and start thinking I'm going to tear you down or put you where I need to be, because that ain't what I'm about. Remember, always encouraging, never discouraging. When I think about that, really that dismantles everything that I'm talking about in this video about talking about revisiting that past. We're trying to get over and done, excuse me, over and done with so we can do better. But we're not, because we keep revisiting because it's a repeat of the same thing, and that within itself can be traumatic. It's like you're causing trauma all over again. That's the reason why I say I'm not interested in revisiting the past trauma. Might be good on the first time, second time because you're trying to work through it. But we shouldn't keep on doing it. That's the point of this video. Done with this video. Tired of this video. Tired of trying to hold back this call. End the video.